Hey guys, welcome to the second video in our Pinball Year Challenge series. This is the series where I'm trying to play 365 different pinball machine titles in 365 days. If you watched the first one, we went over some of the machines I owned at the time. I've already switched out machines. I got a high speed in, I got a drop a card in, I got rid of Racquetball, and I got rid of Target Alpha. So things are always changing in the basement. That's what we're at now, 4 machines. And we're back with another video. This one needs a little bit of an introduction, if you will. This video is the first of a Pinball League series. I'm in 2 pinball leagues, the Rhode Island Pinball League as well as the Providence Area Pinball League. So Pinball Leagues, if you don't know, you meet every week at a designated location or locations, and you get points based on how you play. So you'll be teamed up with usually 4 players, sometimes as few as 3. You play 4 players, you alternate picking a game, each player picks one and they reverse the order as you go through. And then at the end of the night, if you came in first on a machine, you'll get 7 points. If you came in second, you get 5. If you came in third, you get 3. If you came in fourth, you get 1. At the end of the night, you'll have 4 games, an overall winner for the night. Usually the league runs around 8 weeks, and then you'll have a championship game, either at that location or combined locations. So I play in 2 leagues. One is at the Shelter in Providence, Rhode Island. They're part of the New England Pinball League, which includes Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Vermont, and Maine. And then there's a new area league as well that I'm part of. That's out of Rhode Island Pinball in East Greenwich. They're part of the CRAP League. Bad word. CRAP stands for the Connecticut, Rhode Island Area Pinball League. That's a new offspring, just kind of keep it central to Connecticut and Rhode Island for people who don't want to travel up to Maine or wherever to play in the championships. So right now, this video you're going to see is a reflection of the first couple nights. Actually, the first night itself at Rhode Island Pinball. Now, when I go to the Rhode Island Pinball League or the Shelter, I don't play all the machines right away and knock them out. I only really record the ones that I played as part of a challenge, or if I want to do 1 or 2 other ones to feature that may not be selected in the league. So I'm not blowing through them. I'm trying to get good scores. And you're going to see a lot of different machines, from EMs right up to the newest machines, Star Wars. Very cool. I show a little bit of footage of each one. It's a nice time. If you're in the area, or if you have pinball in your area, go on to a site like Pinside, or go to the International Flipper Players Association and look for pinball leagues in your area. It's a great way to meet people who enjoy pinball. Lucas has been at both of the locations I play at. He went to Rhode Island Pinball and put up a monster score on Attack from Mars.
Close enough.
Close enough. One's a movie, the other's a pinball machine. And he's also gone to the Shelter when they have their child days in the afternoon on a Saturday. There he's played a number of other machines, Jurassic Park, Terminator 2, and so on and so forth. So this is part 2 of the 365-day challenge, the Pinball Year Challenge. Follow along on Pindingo, the app. Lucas is there. I'm there. You'll see our names in the credits. Follow along. It's a good time. Check out pinball in your area, and I hope this series is inspiring you to look out. We'll be doing a video on the Shelter, and now we're coming up on my first road trip as well to Pennsylvania, so look forward to that. But for now, let's get on to League Night at Rhode Island Pinball.
Yeah.
Behind this rather plain storefront in East Greenwich, there lay a cornucopia of goodness and pinball action. Over 40 pinball machines, EMs, solid states, DMDs, right up to the most recent pinball machines, including Star Wars. All available on free play for league members. It's a great time. To get warmed up for League Night, I wound up playing Jungle Queen. Do you remember this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually owned this for a bit. I wound up selling it to Justin for his collection, and now I get to go and play it whenever I want. Great drop targets. It's interesting, there's no slings down by the bottom. There's those small flippers, so the ball doesn't bounce around much down there, which is it's interesting. Very unusual, especially for Gottlieb. Slingshots are 98% of their games, and I try to get a little bit of body motion there, and I tend to kick my legs out when I play, which is pretty funny if you ever watch me. Everyone has unique stances. BANZAI run is interesting because the back glass, I don't know if you've ever seen this one, Lucas. The back glass there actually flips the pinball up try to get it to the top. Very cool racing themed game. You can see here the flipper action trying to get the ball up. It reminds me of those like cheap little pinball machines you get at the dollar store.
Yeah, I used to have one of those.
Yeah, they don't give you much entertainment. But that was also a warm-up game. It's fun to play. Cool theme, cool call-outs, cool music. It's a very highly collectible title for sure. Joker Poker was the last warm-up game. It's one of my favorite Gottliebs. It's one of the early solid states after they transitioned from EM. You have to, depending on the ball, knock down certain card combinations. Your goal is to knock them all down. But if you can get down the featured one, that'll kick in the bonuses. Knock them all down. Very difficult skill shots. That upper flipper, very much the key to getting the aces down on the top row. Fun game. If I ever have a chance to pick this one up somewhere, I most assuredly will grab it for myself. So it's just a great one. This was actually a friend of ours, Jeffrey, who sold it to Justin when he couldn't get it working. He got it in a trade. So very, very cool game. The Getaway was the first game we played that night, and I came in first. It's actually very similar to the game we just picked up, High Speed. This is the sequel, High Speed 2. Same basic layout, but they do an upper ramp there that actually will shoot the ball around over and over again. DMD video mode. And this one you can actually see is signed by the designer Steve Ritchie.
It looks very similar to ours.
It's almost identical except for that top ramp that gets kicked around in the DMD, of course. But still a lot of fun. Then we played Star Wars, the new one from Stern. It's fun. I'm not really that keen on the shots, though. I did come in first. My second first place finish of the night. Thank you very much. But I know you like that one.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, Star Wars has had, I think, 4 different pinball machines over the years. Then Demolition Man, I came in fourth. But the main thing about this is the grips on the handles. You can actually, instead of flipper action, they still have the flippers on the side, the buttons, but you actually have 2 metal handles as well that you can use to flip and launch the ball. Whitewater is a favorite of my wife Jen's, Lucas's mom. Have you ever played this one?
Maybe.
Maybe. It has the upper ramp, the upper shot, skill shot there, and you have the little Bigfoot guy who spins around to look. There's a flipper there, and you shoot the ball up, it'll come down there, and you try to get into one of the 2 flashing ramp shots. You do that, it'll go down to the whirlpool, a lot of killer shots. Very challenging if it gets to the bottom, but you'll see here the ball comes up and down. Boop, there it goes. Very cool. Whitewater came in first again, so for the night I wound up with 3 first place finishes and a 4th place finish. I probably should have led with the 4th and wound up with 3 first place finishers. But I was first overall for the night, which is very, very unusual. Look at that guy's head turning. And then afterwards, I cooled down after my victory with a little 8-Ball Deluxe, one of my all-time favorite pinball games. It's an absolute icon. A lot of people, when they think pinball, they think 8-Ball Deluxe. And it's just an absolute magnificent game, fun to play, very, very challenging, great shots. And if you can sink the 8-ball, you'll do good in it. I absolutely adore this game. I had a great night and won my league, but I am not leaving here until I roll Jungle Queen over 100,000. It's my mission in life right now. I think I cracked a tooth. All right, so I didn't get to my 100,000 goal, but I think I cracked my tooth. The one in the way back, I think I split it in half when I jumped up and down towards the end, so I think I'm gonna have to go to the dentist. Oh, ooh, who knew you could get hurt playing pinball?
He's a pinball wizard, he has to be a twist. A pinball wizard, he's got such a supple wrist. He's a pinball wizard, his score shoots even more.